to you. My name's Jo West and I'm the founder of Four Voices. I started Four Voices in 2020. It was just after we'd had floods and bushfires and just right at the beginning of COVID. Crazy time to start a charity after all of that stuff. And what was the world about to enter with COVID? But, after a while, after we'd been around for a few months, I thought, there's a bad time to start a charity that was about helping people who were lonely and helping people who were digitally isolated. Because let's face it, since COVID, which one of us hasn't been lonely at some point or other? And which one of us has not been pointed towards one of these digital devices like a mobile phone or a laptop computer? We couldn't talk to a human being during COVID. It was jump on this website or, ring this person. Don't talk to a human being. You just got to, make your way around all this technology. And, that was okay for you and I that could adapt to, jumping on Zoom meetings for job interviews or going to see a doctor via telehealth. But think of the thousands and thousands of Australians that didn't make that jump. And they're the people that Four Voices helps. People who are digitally isolated, people who are lonely, people who are experiencing domestic violence, people who are experiencing homelessness. And I'm really excited that you've made the decision to join us. We can't do this without volunteers, so you're incredibly important in this whole experience. The need for connection and support in this community has reached epidemic proportions, in my opinion, over the last few years. The number of people experiencing loneliness, the number of people who are on the streets, homeless due to the rising cost of living, or the homelessness crisis, or the housing crisis in this country. So I'm so excited to be able to provide a service that helps people in these predicaments. We go out with these beautiful purple vans. They're called like purple hubs of connection because they're outfitted with mobile phones and laptops and printers and all sorts of other technology, and importantly, coffee and tea making facilities, so that we can create this warm and welcoming environment to people who might be doing it tough in the community. We go to people's place, or we go to locations where people feel safer and not quite so vulnerable, where they feel comfortable in their space. And we meet with them and talk to them. The role that you play in this process is extraordinary, because what we're asking you to do is help us create real change. Simple actions to start with, they make a huge difference. Just sharing a cuppa with someone, making a cuppa or a coffee or tea at the van, and then sitting down with somebody to have just a regular chat, just a conversation. And by having that conversation, sometimes we uncover all sorts of issues, homelessness, domestic violence, extreme loneliness, all sorts of other issues. And that's when you start to make a real connection. And people start to trust you, people start to build confidence in you, and they really start to tell you who they are as people. And that's when we can start to think, how can we help these people? How can we help that person who is homeless? And it's really important for you to kind of have a talk to that person, listen to that person without judgment, and genuinely respectful of their lives. Because at that point, you might be able to say, hey, I reckon I can help this person who's homeless, that doesn't know how to secure accommodation or where to go for food or how to get clothing or have a shower. They're the sort of things that we can do. Really simple, basic needs many people have. If someone's fleeing violence, we're trying to help her become safe, find refuge, find some kind of accommodation so that she's safe from harm. Ultimately, what we're into is we're trying to create change. We're trying to change someone's circumstances when they're ready. So we talk about the 4 C's: cuppa, conversation, connection, and ultimately change. All of you have something valuable to contribute. If you can have a cuppa and a conversation with someone, then we want you, because That shows a compassion and a genuineness that is palpable. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, and I hope that you experience a wonderful time with Four Voices. I tell you, in the time that I've been going out there, meeting people, genuine people who are doing it tough, resilient people, courageous people, and my life has changed forever as a result of knowing these people that I would have otherwise not met in my life. I'm hoping the same thing happens to you, because this volunteering experience should enrich your lives. It should change your lives as much as it is all about you helping someone else. I believe the volunteering experience can be so beneficial for each one of us. The power of human connection for you and the people that you're helping is amazing, because after all we need is connection. I'm so grateful for you joining us. I'm so excited to see the change and the difference that you can make in people's lives. Thank you so much for being here.